Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
João Neves looking to get on the end of this. Kvaratskhelia. Marquinhos. Just eases him off the ball. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, Kvaratskhelia is a player who can do some serious damage. He brings a lovely intensity to that left flank and thrives on getting into half spaces.
And now the finish! It's him!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So, a breakthrough already. It's there! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
But après 14 minutes de jeu par le numéro 9.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Fabian Ruiz. Oh, he just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Mbappe engages and forces him off the ball. That looks a cracking ball. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Well-timed, excellent interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That's a shade optimistic. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Mbappe. Vitinha. Paris Saint-Germain have it back and can go again. Fabian Ruiz.
That was lovely, that.
Fabian Ruiz! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Fabian Ruiz actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Mendes with the short one.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hakimi. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Mbappe.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That's good vision. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Interesting ball. Pass is just off target. Cleared without complication. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. João Neves. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Alexander-Arnold defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mbappe. Vitinha. Can he finish? Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they're back in front.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So can he finish? And he hits the net! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And here's Bellingham. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, well played, well played. João Neves, tidy with his distribution. Aims beyond the defence. Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bellingham.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Valverde, excellent. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Paris Saint-Germain are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Paris Saint-Germain are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Valverde. Looking for the run. And he's being shifted off it. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Well, that looks a decent ball. Chance! And that is wildly off target.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And here's Dembele. Now there's a... Can he put it away? And more, and more, and more. And the lead is extended still further. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Paris Saint-Germain grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match,
Almost an hour gone.
71
He has found a way
898.
through. Bellingham. Kvaratskhelia delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Eder Militao did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly... Oh, shooting chance! Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Good steer feel he just read it. Well, that is one way to stop him. Dembele. Rudiger. Bellingham. Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe! Mbappe! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Yes, ended up in no man's land. Vinicius Junior bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And he's quick to snatch him back. Vitinha. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That looks a good ball. He's had a hit! It's in!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
But inscrit après 76 minutes
So,
de jeu
just a
par
consolation, or is there a way back from here? João Neves, Fabian Ruiz. He's in plenty of space here. Tries a shot!
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Kvaratskhelia gets flagged offside. Valverde. Bellingham. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Bellingham. Oh, that's a key interception. Pass somewhat off target.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shade too heavy. Keeper could pick that up. Barcola. And he's running through. Shot could be on. Shot at goal! And yes, it's there!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Paris Saint-Germain blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Vitinha. Barcola. And it's Dembele. Moved on forwards. Not the most accurate pass. Great hit! He scored! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
And he's had a hit! No, it's wide. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. That pass isn't the best. Rudiger. Camavinga. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Hakimi does really well to win the ball there. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Paris Saint-Germain can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a true heavyweight clash. Shot a goal! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So, a breakthrough already.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Hernandez. Marquinhos. On time, excellent interception. Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Kvaratskhelia. That looks a good ball through. He's found the way through. Lino. Koke. He could be in here. Marquinhos cuts it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Alvarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Fiddles it through. Alvarez. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. It's run loose here, and he's running through, hits one! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
João Neves really has just learned a lesson there. Your focus cannot lapse, even slightly.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Having Galan. Galan, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Griezmann. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of...
Oh, he's been caught napping! So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
That has been cut short. Alvarez. Hoisted in. He's had it taken off him. Played back in. De Paul. Aimed beyond the defence. Nuno Mendes. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
De Paul. He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Llorente flings in across. De Paul! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Dembele. Vitinha. Vitinha showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. No, again there's no way through. And he welcomes it in, and he's Alvarez! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pass is just off target. Lino is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Marquinhos. João Neves. Here's Vitinha. Well, that's well spotted. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Oh, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
He won't be happy with that one. This ended up in no man's land. Lee Kang-in. Nuno Mendes. Barcola. João Neves. Barcola.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And we have our very first corner. Hakimi goes short.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And it's skewed away. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. And now the breakaway. Always onto this. Alvarez. He's a what shapes to shoot! Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Still just a single goal between the sides. Oh, super find. Alvarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's lofted through here. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now there's a fine ball. Played out towards the right wing.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 71.550
He's
espectadores.
there to retrieve it. Hernandez. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Kvaratskhelia in acres of space out wide. Have a shot! Oh, just wide.
João Neves probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
Griezmann is fouled. Oh, superb reflexes from the keeper. That comes as a mighty relief. It's a mighty effort! And he's quick to get it clear again. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. And that has left him in a heap. It's gone for a throw-in. The normal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
Kvaratskhelia! Lee-Kang-in! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Lee Kang-in actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That's a sweet ball, that. And it's Griezmann. Hernandez. Good play through for the wide man. There's a no-nonsense tackle.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's only too happy to take that back. Lee Kang-in! And the lead stays intact, just.
Lee Kang-in was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Bakula! It's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, with the momentum that goal gives them now, they may well push for a winner before the 90 minutes is up. Players don't like extra time, believe me.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Paris Saint-Germain have it back and can go again. Galan cuts out the pass. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch.
It's Griezmann! That's another chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
We have got
19
changes here, from both
será
sides, in
reemplazado
fact.
por el dorsal 9. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Sorloth, he has found the way through. Sorloth!
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
He's got away. Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well,
Can he finish? That's a half-decent try.
Hakimi just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Gallagher. Bakula might just make this. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. Back into the middle. And that could set him on his way. Up he goes! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Griezmann has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Fabian Ruiz. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. Griezmann. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lee Kang-in. Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was... Efootball! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
De Paul, Gallagher.
That was lovely, that.
He's picked his way through. Goes down, but nothing given. Lenormand gets across to intercept that. Zaire Emery. That's a shade optimistic. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Decent hit! Brilliant from Solot! And that may just do it!
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so...
Half-time, extra time. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either? There's the hit! Sticks it away! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask. This is what good chemistry...
Solid! Zaire Emery. Gallagher. Nicked it back promptly. That's Solot. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Do you think he's feeling the effects of that tackle? Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 9.
So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. To Paul! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
De Paul. He's through here. Now it's Correa. And the shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is extended still further.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Lenormand calmly anticipates. And it's Coquet. That looks a cracking ball. Now the finish! It's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge!
Yeah, I call that.
He's through, it's 1-on-1! Oh, what a ball he's in here! It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And we're done. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Mbappe! That was superb goalkeeping!
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Gets his head to it! Oh, that was no routine save.
Bellingham is offering a wry smile there.
He's looking to set free a runner. Mbappe, and the shot!
What a super start, a total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way and smartly reclaimed. Now it's Rodrigo. Oh, what a mistake! Mbappe tries a shot! And another try! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Rudiger. That's a lovely pass. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! at it again in double quick time.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It's a pretty loose pass. Bellingham, driving forward. 2 down already, a nightmare start. That's a nicely measured pass. And he's had a shot! And he's found the net! Just 1 goal in it now! Game on!
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Madrid have reclaimed it. Rodrigo. De Paul. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Nicely aimed pass. Lenormand spots it and intercepts. Jimenez gets over and intercepts. He's picked his way through. Mbappe! They've scored! And this is getting better and better. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. De Paul looking to play it into the box. Oh, that's a waste.
De Paul clearly thought he could deceive the keeper, but not like that.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. That is good strength. And it's Koke. Can he put it away? There's a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Now it's Rodrigo, and that could set Vinicius Junior! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh, important interception. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So, this to restore parity. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Lino. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
De Paul!
Well, conceding free kicks in areas like that are an invitation to the set-piece technicians. They have to cut this out.
Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's through here. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Well, Oh, that's well spotted.
Habrá
Nino
3 minutos de descuento.
Fiddles it through, and he cuts out the supply.
Oh, great feat, that.
Chouameni, oh, lovely bit of skill. Alvarez. Can he finish? There it is! They are right back in business.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, it doesn't have to look...
And we've reached half-time. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. So there was the first half.
We've seen some really terrific football in that half with the flow of goals. And of course there are mistakes, but I'm not in a mood to moan.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. That pass isn't the best. Koke. Valverde, and here's Rodrigo, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been cut out, well played. No way through. Now it's to Paul. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And they're quick to get it back. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Tries a shot! Superb goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Mbappe! He's missed, but not by that far.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
And here's a chance. And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Belly. Vinicius Junior.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
He's had a shot! Just off target. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's a nice ball. Not the most accurate pass. Madrid finding their passes. And he's found a way past. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, he's burst through. Shapes to shoot! He has done it! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter,
Now, and more, and more, and more. And they are cruising away.
well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Chouameni, we expected better, and so did he. Alexander-Arnold. Traumeri. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that's a little loose. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's... And the shot! Sticks it away! They're back within reach! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Madrid give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Played back in, bit too much weight on the pass. Oh, what has happened here? Griezmann. De Paul. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Lino. Galan. That has ended up in no man's land. Somewhat off target. And it's Koke. Bellingham. Gallagher wins the duel this time. Koke. Griezmann. Alvarez. He's through, now is he in? And the finish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Alvarez deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Galan makes the interception. And here's Mbappe. Rodrigo. That was always going to be the keepers.
Habrá 3 segundos de descuento.
He's gone forward. That is a great pick out. Rodrigo is onto it in a flash. Lino. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Traumeri has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. Challenge just a bit on the firm side, and he has been fouled there, and the referee has shown him a yellow card. And that may well be that. That is that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Griezmann gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Fabian Ruiz. Mbappe. And he's on his way! He's in, surely! He can get that clear. And smartly reclaimed. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition.
Bakula! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia! Cleared without complication. Hakimi. He's found the way through. And he's cut it out. Good running, strong and purposeful. Back into the middle. Mbappe! That is decidedly lacking.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Vitinha. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Paris Saint-Germain have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Vitinha! He's got away with one there.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
Pinches it off him. Now it's Mbappe. Rodrigo! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. And he's gone looking for safety. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way.
That's positional goal.
Vitinha! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and a bit hard.
But pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain. Après 33 minutes de jeu. Le numéro 17.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Mbappe! Interesting ball. Oh, easy pickings there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Ball's gone astray. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Mbappe. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he's going to have his name taken. He's not got that quite right. João Neves. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Great chance! And here's the chance to counter. Kvaratskhelia.
Might want to be careful there.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Rudiger. And that has put paid to that.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Dembele. Rudiger. Belly. Dembele has it in a wide position. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10. And a header! Oh, good stop by the keeper. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Kvaratskhelia is offering a wry smile there.
This possibly the last play of the half. He's got the shot away! And that's straight down the keeper's throat. And the whistle goes for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Paris Saint-Germain go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 51.
There's the start of the second half.
Le numéro 21.
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Paris Saint-Germain do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Mbappe. Defending was strong and firm. João Neves. And he's having a go! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
João Neves really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, red, nice interception. Chouameni. Now then, the ball's come loose. He's got a side of goal. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Hakimi. And here's Dembele. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He can run onto that. Great hit! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, good. And one more try! They've got to be quick to recover this.
João Neves really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match,
That pass isn't the best.
71
Tries to crash through the challenge, but no.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but
Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Dembele. And he's picked out the run. Chance!
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Paris Saint-Germain perhaps contemplating their next change here. He's looking for the runner here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Camavinga. It's a throw-in. Hakimi. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And no surprise, that's a booking. Vitinha.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Vitinha. Now it's Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. It's a ball kick. Chouameni. It's Bellingham. It's Camavinga. Can he get onto this? João Neves. And the pass is intercepted. Rodrigo gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Vitinha has found the net here, of course. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Chouameni with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Chouameni has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Over to the left. Kvaratskhelia gets into some space. That's really well manoeuvred. Bellingham cuts out the pass. Bellingham. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. That tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Mendes taking charge of the dead ball, looking to widen the gap even further here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Threads one in, and he's managed to get free. Opts to play it, and here's a chance! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence.
It's Dembele! And it's there! And surely that settles it. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
But pour l'équipe du Paris
Paris
Saint-Germain.
Saint-Germain find a position of real strength now. Oh, that's well spotted. Steps in, and that's the end of that. And time is up. Paris Saint-Germain pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
As you can see, we've already started here. Oh, just skips past his man. Marcola couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
And the pass is intercepted. Fabian Ruiz.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So this the chance to fire his team in front. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He has found the way through. He rises! Good delivery, but no joy.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's getting hounded, really hounded. Defending was strong and firm. It's an inviting looking ball, that. De Paul. Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And claimed it back swiftly. And he's picked out the run. He is through here. And he was quick to react. Foot in. Vitinha. Dembele. Hakimi. Galan.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, here's a chance! It's loose now, and the keeper couldn't hold it. It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, it was certainly an acrobatic effort. I mean, it was probably the best option for him, but they're never easy to pull off.
And he cuts out the supply.
That's positional gold.
Looks for the finish, and it's hit the woodwork and out. De Paul. Alvarez. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, good spread. João Neves. He is just caressing the ball. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Distributed tidily. Shapes to shoot. Rising over the bar.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's running through. Oh, he's burst through. Griezmann gets flagged offside. He's been given offside again here. Yes, he has. Played out to the left flank. Lenormand. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, it's Dembele. That's been cut out, well played. De Paul, and there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's De Paul. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's a chance. De Paul. That pass has been well intercepted. Speculative strike. Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
De Paul. Now that's well seen too. He's looking to set free a runner. Decent hit! Oh, what has happened here? Okay. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. And the action is back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's found a way. It's Dembele! And And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Koke. Looks to go up and over. Cleared without complication. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. That's a little off target. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that.
And he'll shoot here. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Kvaratskhelia just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Dembele, Lenormand calmly anticipates. Griezmann, he steps in, and that's the end of that. He's intervened well there. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Oh, that's a key interception. Kvaratskhelia is herring after that one. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Llorente. Shot a goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Pinches it off him. And here's Barcola. Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Some good work on the right flank here. No way through there. Barcola.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Crunching tackle. Llorente, Griezmann, and the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Marquinhos spots it and intercepts.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nuno Mendes. He's got a side of goal. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Paris Saint-Germain were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
De Paul.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
That's been intercepted. Oh, and he's through the middle. Gallagher. Koke.
Paris Saint-Germain are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Alvarez. And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's straight offside. Spread out to the left. It'll be a throw-in. That's an errant pass. And he's there to get it away.
Paris Saint-Germain probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
It's a pretty loose pass. Fabian Ruiz. Griezmann. Oh, that was vital. Vitinha. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Your final thoughts, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss.
Well, this really is the fixture of all fixtures in Italian football. The game that means everything, the game that is everything. Don't even pretend to know what happens next. It is time to abandon all reason to forget Martinez! for action. Turan. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Barella, and the pass is intercepted. Pulisic. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France.
He's got a side of goal. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Played out to the left flank. Nicely spread. Couldn't squeeze it through. Loftus-Cheek. Inter Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Fofana. Fofana has been caught there, it's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Just a whisker away. That is ended up in no man's land. DiMarco. The sides separated then just by that one unfortunate moment. And the score is 1-0. No way through there. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. DiMarco. Back into the middle.
Pulisic really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make them.
Abraham! Now, who's going to be struck first time? No, not quite.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray.
This is actually quite a courageous move.
Chance to finish. Oh, surely that deserved better.
Kyle Walker deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that is a little undercooked. Zielinski. Turan. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Pavard cuts out the pass. Zielinski! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Now it's Pulisic. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. He has missed it.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Now that pass has been well intercepted. He won't be happy with that one.
Inter really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Stefan de Vrij. Played back in. He's picked his way. Fofana! Just off target.
Fofana usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can though.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Abraham. Pulisic. There's the hit. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Pulisic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Martinez. DiMarco providing an outlet on that flank. That is good strength.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Fofana.
You can never be short of runners into space as long.
And here's a chance. And we hit half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, every now and again we get a bit lucky, Peter, don't we? And this is an absolute treat. A tremendous spectacle for the neutrals, but a bit of a nightmare for the fans and two managers.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. Inter Milan head in, having made the crucial breakthrough. And to that end, there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. He's gone for goal! That's a decent clearance. Can he finish? It's loose. That's another chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, his instinct was brilliant, but not the finish.
Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, no joy this time. Barella. Stefan de Vrij.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Thuram! Fofana. That's a little off target. Showing good effort from distance. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Throw in. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And now the hit! Barella. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Thuram, look at the space here. Ciao, tidy with his distribution.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è
What are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation is always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to...
Oh, what has happened here? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Çalhanoğlu, he's had a shot! Oh, what a mistake! Has another goal! Really well taken goal! And with that goal comes comfort! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Martinez demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Xiao wins the duel this time. Abraham. That's a shade optimistic. Short changes him with that pass. It's a promising run he's making on the right. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Got a shot away! Fofana. Fratesi. Abraham. And here's the chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the shot could be on here. And the shot! Yes! Just one goal in it now. Game on!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now. Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
That's a good run down the left. Tomori calmly anticipates. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Thuram. This might spell danger. Milan can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. That has been cut short. Toss somewhat off target. Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek! Oh, that could cost them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Martinez. And Martinez! Oh, that was no routine save.
Martinez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Fofana. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away.
There they go, hunting again.
That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Çalhanoğlu has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
And this is the big chance.
Milan have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Deftly done. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Not too much more here. And we're done. Inter Milan proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Martinez, voted man of the match, and this... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Kubasi, looking for the run. Lewandowski. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or, indeed, getting too comfortable.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's the hit! Whistle's gone, that's foul. That pass isn't the best. Recife have a free kick. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Lewandowski. And that is as far as they're going to go. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Recife were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And he's had it nicked away.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Valde. And he's there to clear it. And he's had a hit! He's got away with one there. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And it's Lewandowski! Well, that is rather wayward.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Rafinha. Paciencia. And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, easy pickings there. That looks a good ball through. Oh, nice touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. De Jong. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Pinches it off him. Barcelona are 1 up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Dani Olmo couldn't quite squeeze that one through. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. That has been knocked clear. And we hit half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona head in, having made the crucial breakthrough. And to that end, there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Now it's Paciencia. Shapes to shoot! It's there! Recife! Back in business!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Recife grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
It's pulsating, it's absorbing, and it's hugely entertaining. Every single player is giving everything.
And they can counter here. Araujo cuts it out. That is ended up in no man's land.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
And that's a throw-in.
La asistencia a este partido.
De Jong, Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Rafinha goes short. He's going for goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper. It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Oh no, he's got that wrong. De Jong, decent hit! He's hit it first time.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Tries a shot! Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And that could set him on his way. Played into space out wide. Pedri. Barcelona could counter here. Rafinha. Rafinha was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Barcelona have their third corner. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
No, that's been intercepted. That has been cut short. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given...
Lewandowski! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
The changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got him this league, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Dani Olmo providing an outlet on that flank.
Barcelona can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8 será sustituido por el dorsal 6.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Very much into the last knockings. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Big chance! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. His interception, his positioning was spot on. Spread neatly. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And that has left him in a heap. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, a delicate chip through. And he's there to clear it. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Tell. He is through here.
That was lovely, that.
De Ligt did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Could be danger here. Oh, that's fabulous. And the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
Manchester United were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I would have to go for Rodrigo Bentancur, Peter, because he's a player whose role is maybe a little hard to define, because he often seems to have a deeper lying position in midfield, but he wants to get forward, he wants to see more action in the opposition box, he wants to try and get on the end of things, and that's where he's trying to take his game at this moment in time.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Bruno Fernandes. Neither side yet able to find the net. Shaw. Casemiro. Shaw. Danso spots it and intercepts. Sarr.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Pedro Porro. Can he finish? Goal! That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Danso cuts out the pass. And he's looking to catch him up. Pedro Porro. He gets big. In he goes again. Really well taken goal. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Tottenham are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their man
Has a go! He's got away with one there.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
That has ended up in no man's land. Gently done. Terrific header! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Danso. It's Bentancur. Spread out to the left.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Look at the space here. Oh, can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Pedro Porro with the short one. Cleared away. Udogi looking to run onto it. Gray! They are rampant! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Tottenham find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Gray. Zirkzee. He has found the way through. That looks a cracking ball.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers
2
an
added minutes
apologetic
has been
look.
indicated.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
No way through there. Udogi. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the stadium hall.
Everyone, please welcome our players. Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Here we go again.
Coming on the
Manchester
field
United
is
come out for this
number
second half with a
17,
different lineup. The manager has made a big call here. They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what a climb! He has done it! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
It's become a case of men against boys. Manchester United come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Tell.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been...
Hits one! Put out the best in the keeper.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
He rises!
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
De Ligt. That's been cut out, well played. Bentancur. Tell. Sarr.
Udogie really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. In for a header! Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. It's a pretty loose pass. Good ball over the top. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And the shot! It's a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to...
Rodrigo! In he goes again! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Dumfries. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And he's going direct. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Barella. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I've always been impressed with Lautaro Martinez, Peter. We all know how good a finisher he is, but he's proved himself to be a more than reasonable outlet. If needed, he can play with his back to goal and be one that brings everyone else into play, and he's a significant influence.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Ashlani. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Mbappe. Rodrigo. Out of play for a throw. Valverde. He's going for goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Now it's Rodrigo. That pass isn't the best.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Dumfries unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Valverde. Martinez is herring after that one. Neither side yet able to find the net. Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vinicius Junior. And that should get the job done. Vinicius Junior is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's in plenty of space here. Look at the space here. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Bastoni. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tchouaméni takes control of it and he's on the move. Valverde. Mkhitaryan. And Inter now could counter-attack. Darmian kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's taking no chances there.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And now the breakaway. Gets his pass away. Vinicius Junior has a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Oh, that's clever. Heads it! Marvellous goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Barella. Damian. Martinez proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Acerbi. And it's Mkhitaryan. He's had it taken off him. Played out towards the right wing. It's loose now and they want to get it. And he'll shoot here! And for a moment, time stood still. Just eases him off the ball. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nicely spread. Dumfries. Passing nice and neat. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Bellingham being hunted in packs.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Bastoni. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Bastoni. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Valverde gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
DiMarco. He has found the way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Quick look, then plays it in. That's going to go a long way. And he was quick to react. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Rodrigo.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Mkhitaryan.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Oh, that's fabulous. Dumfries. Martinez.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, easy pickings there. Darmian. Ashlani. And he cuts out the supply. Just about up to 75 minutes. Well, the idea was... He's gone for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And we have our very first corner. Climbs up big! And he's there to belt it away. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Madrid have a free kick. So who's he going to be aiming for here? And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, that's ambitious.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Cleared without hesitation.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Martinez looking to run onto it. Di Marco. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Valverde. Madrid are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Vinicius Junior back and defending. Inter Milan making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, that looks a cracking ball. This could be their final throw of the dice.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Alexander-Arnold goes short.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rodrigo! Hits off target and by quite a way. That's that, the end. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
We have already started here. Dumfries. Interesting ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? Mbappe! Chance here to counter. Vinicius Junior. Acerbi can get it clear. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Henrik Mkhitaryan. He's not the biggest, strongest or quickest, Peter, but what he lacks in physique, he certainly makes up for with a supreme footballing intelligence and great technique. He just seems to be able to see situations develop before anybody else, and he usually tends to pick the right option too.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Barella. And he's quick to snatch it back. Bellingham. That's been cut out, well played. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Acerbi. Dumfries. Vinicius Junior. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior tries looking up for options on the left. He's got a side of goal! So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Barella. Bastoni. Mbappe! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
And it's Modric. Modric.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Dumfries clears it away.